This year the budget hasn't been very easy. However, neither was last year. It's been made even harder by the lack of valuations by the state government. On one hand, you've got legislation that is in place to ensure that we align all our districts. And on the other hand is the inability to do so because of a decision by another state government department. Across Moreton Bay we have different valuation dates. This makes it very hard for us to align the rates on the dollar and the minimum general rate. We are now Moreton Bay Regional Council. We have been amalgamated and we do need to align these systems, not only for the benefit of our residents, but because it's state legislation. There are a number of tough decisions that have been made to align Moreton Bay Regional Council. Not everybody will be happy with some, all, or even any, but they are simply decisions that had to be made. One of those decisions has already been widely published, and that's of quarterly rates. Caboolture was yearly, Redcliffe was biannual, and Pine was quarterly. This wasn't a decision that was made lightly. However, I feel it was the right one. It was hoped that quarterly rating will help our residents at this current time in this current economic climate, especially those in Caboolture where people paid on a yearly basis. To balance up the extra costs incurred sending out extra notices, there will no longer be an early bird discount. However, to be as fair as we could to those residents in Caboolture and Redcliffe, we formulated what's called a deflator, or a one-off discount if you like. It takes into account the amount of discount used in last year's payment of rates. It divides it up on a percentage basis across all the properties in Caboolture and Redcliffe districts, with Caboolture's percentage being 3.2. Instalments will no longer be offered, however you may pay monthly if you wish by direct debit. There's also the option that if you fall on hard times, you can make any size payments as many times as you like within a quarter, either through Australia Post, Moreton-based customer service, or internet transfer, as long as it's completely paid before the end of the quarter in which it's due. Look, if you'd like to take up the direct debit option and you want a form, feel free to give my office a call on 54332 961 and we'll organise for customer service to send one out. This year has seen an increase in the rural waste levy of $5 a year in line with the $20 increase in bin collection. We've estimated a loss of income from service fees and a big loss of income from the downtown and development applications will cost your council in excess of $4 million. This money would normally go into paying for services that we all use and enjoy. I guess we'll all have to tighten our belts. However, there is some good news coming out of this budget. We have in Division 12 invested heavily in infrastructure. We've kept our focus on the nuts and bolts end of our budget. We've looked at roads, and, well, a couple of bridges. This meat and potatoes budget I make no apologies for, because I want to see every last road in Division 12 get sealed. I want to see all those old timber bridges that are slowly wearing out replaced with lower maintenance new ones. I want to see our rural roads in Caboolture get slashed more often, and for it to be aligned across Moreton Bay region. This budget has done that. This budget has doubled the amount of dollars in the gravel roads program. Of course now it's spread across Moreton Bay Regional Council, but basically only two divisions will benefit from this, and that's Division 11 and Division 12. We have an increased rural slashing budget, and we've increased it by $250,000. We also have a $5.5 million spend on the design and construction of roads, bridges and bike paths. The Camel Pocket Road Bridge will be replaced this year. We'll also this year design a length of Caboolture River Road between McGinley Street and Marina Street, ready for construction in future years. Lindsay Road will have 3 projects happening down there. One will be stage 2 of the widening, and also the intersections of Clark and Anderson. We'll also this year be working with Somerset Regional Council, where we hope to complete the Newham Creek Bridge on Newham Road. We'll connect the bikeway from Excelsior Park all the way through to Youngs Road at Narangba, bridging the gap between Division 11 and Division 12. We'll also this year be constructing the Woodford transfer station, and we have budgeted to start the process of the master planning investigation for the CIA, or the Caboolture Investigation Area. Whilst Division 12 has been heavily focused on roads, we've also set ourselves the challenge to complete those smaller, important community projects. We have set aside some money to design the Wemran Sports Club extension. $20,000 has been budgeted for the Woodford Streetscape Master Plan Stage 5, and we have a number of smaller divisional projects, like the street light at Tilney Park at Woodford for the basketball shooting pad, new banner poles at the Caboolture Region Environmental Education Centre, banner poles at Nasho Park at Wemran and at the Upper Caboolture Farmers Hall, and a new flagpole at Mount Mee Lookout for those picturesque Anzac Day ceremonies. The most important items for our area, that of Moreton Bay Region, is our 3 signature projects. For me in particular is the Caboolture Library and Gallery. This project is good for the Caboolture district. It is a signature project because it transcends divisional boundaries. Like the State Equestrian Centre, it may live in Division 3, but its users will come from all over this diverse council of ours. Using local materials, local workers, local subcontractors, this job will not only be fully funded over the next few years, but will stimulate the local economy. Caboolture's own stimulus package, if you like. It will be a great asset to our CBD area. Whilst this budget does present some challenges, I am confident that your council can meet its obligations. We can find those savings we need, and we'll be able to make it through these tough economic times together.